Um, my name is Jasmine Martinez, and I'm with the Immigrant Youth Justice Leagues and Organized Communities Against Deportations. My parents are undocumented, and I was born in San Luis Potosí, Mexico. So when I was born, my dad was already in Chicago, and my mom decided to come to Chicago so he could be with my dad. So she made the decision to take me with her. I was about 4 weeks old, and she crossed the border with me to join my dad in Chicago. So I come from a mixed status family. My parents are undocumented, and me and my siblings and I are citizens. As a child, my mom worked the evening shifts, and she used to come home like around midnight. So I remember having to stay up until midnight, waiting for her because I feared that she wasn't coming home. And I remember a lot of nights just having this intense fear because she was either late, and I just didn't know where she was, and I was afraid that she was detained and something had happened to her. And for the longest, my parents used to always say, we're here illegally, we're illegals. And it took a long time for them and for me to talk about it. It wasn't until I got to college that we finally kind of started talking about it. That I even talked to my parents about using that word illegal because they themselves used it for themselves, and we talked about what that meant and why that term can be so dehumanizing. Through the work that I've been doing with ITRIL and OCAD, they've opened up more about their status. They've opened up more about me sharing their status and also sharing my story because their story is just as much as part of me as it is a part of them. That's the power that sharing your story has, and that's the importance of having to do this. And I hope that as we move forward, more families and community members feel empowered when they hear other people tell their story, when they hear the diversity in our community, and when they hear the impact that immigration and having mixed status and being undocumented has on everyone. It's not just an isolated issue or something that happens to people who are from a certain place, or that happens to a certain kind of group. It affects everyone, and we all know someone who's undocumented, someone who's gone through a deportation proceeding, who has been deported, and that's why we keep doing this.